Welcome to another episode of Secret Scientology, as always with me, your host, Boomer Rocks. Now, this is not a lecture per se. This is a very rare recording of Hubbard doing a group processing session, basically group auditing. This is from June 4th, 1955. This is CD number 6 of The Spirit of Man. I believe its tape reference is 5506C04. Spirit of Man 06 Group Processing Meaningness. It's very interesting to listen to this group processing session because when Hubbard first begins, only a few people in attendance give the appropriate response, which is okay. As he continues the repetition, more and more people join in saying okay in unison until he has very quickly, he gets the entire audience, the entire group responding in unison. This is textbook mass formation and is almost the bedrock of the auditing sessions, repeating questions over and over and over again until the person says something that they want them to say. Uploading another recording of Hubbard actually doing an auditing session with an individual member of the audience. Very, very rare to hear Hubbard doing a live auditing session that was recorded. But this is from June 4th, 1955, called Group Processing Meaningness, an interesting study in mass formation hypnosis. Enjoy.
This is a group processing session by L. Ron Hubbard given on the 4th of June, 1955. The title is Group Processing Meaningness. This group processing session is 54 minutes long. Reproduced by Golden Era Productions.
Well, long about this time in the afternoon, it's a very, very poor time to process anyone. But I wanted to show you, I wanted to give you a little demonstration of how to run a pre-clear in case nothing was working on him. Now, the basic, the fundamental that we work on in such a regard is find the reality of the pre-clear. Well, that's pretty hard to do. So the next best thing, as in a group session, the next best thing would simply be let the pre-clear find out an auditing session is going on, that you're there, he's there, and that auditing is being done. Now, you see that as a possible modus operandi? Well, that sounds like an awfully good place to start, isn't it? How about it? Where are you? Here. All right. Let's locate something in the room. Good, good. Let's locate something else. Well, fine. Let's locate something else. All right. Let's locate something else. All right. Let's locate something else. All right. Locate something else. Good. Locate something else. All right. Locate something else. Okay. Locate something else. All right. Locate something else. All right. Let's locate something else. Fine. Let's locate something else. All right. Let's locate something else. Good. Let's locate something else. All right. Let's locate something else. Well, fine. Let's locate something else. Good. Did you? Yes. Well, all right. Let's locate something else. All right. Let's locate something else. Good. Let's locate something else. Fine. Let's locate something else. Good. Let's locate somebody. All right. Let's locate somebody else. All right. Now let's locate somebody else. All right. Now, did you? Yes. All right. Now let's locate somebody else. Okay, let's locate somebody else. Fine, let's locate somebody else. Well, okay, let's locate somebody else. All right, let's locate somebody else. All right, let's locate somebody else. All right, now let's locate somebody. Did you? Well, all right, let's locate somebody. Well, okay, let's locate somebody now. Good, let's locate somebody. Good, let's locate somebody. Well, fine, let's locate somebody. Fine, now let's locate the auditor. All right, let's locate the auditor. All right, let's locate the auditor. All right, now let's locate the pre-clerk. All right, let's locate the auditor. Well, good, let's locate the pre-clerk. Good, let's locate the auditor. All right, let's locate the pre-clerk. All right, locate the auditor. All right, locate the pre-clerk. All right, locate the auditor. All right, did you? Well, fine, now let's locate the pre-clerk. All right, let's locate the auditor. All right, let's locate the session. All right, let's locate the session. All right, let's locate the session. All right, let's locate the auditor. All right, let's locate the pre-clerk. All right, let's locate the auditor. All right, let's locate the pre-clerk. Good, let's locate the auditor. All right, let's locate the pre-clerk. Good, let's locate the auditor. All right, let's locate the pre-clerk. All right, let's locate the auditor. All right, let's locate the session. All right, let's locate the session. All right, let's locate the auditing command. Good, let's locate the auditing command. Well, good, let's locate the auditing command. Well, fine, let's locate the auditing command. Well, good, let's locate the auditing command. All right, let's locate the auditor. All right, locate the auditing session. All right, let's locate the pre-clear. All right, now we're going to go into a much, much worse process. Now that we know an auditing session is in progress, I'm going to ask you now a question which I'm going to expect you will answer to yourself and answer possibly several times over before the next question. One of those confusing things that put you right out of present time. Now, if anybody starts to scream, please don't get upset. Emergency auditors are present. The city is full of hospitals and so forth. And it's somebody else's responsibility anyway if some body starts going out of control, because we have to do with the spirit, not the body. So, all right, now that we know what to expect. Now we know what to expect. What would happen if you were located? Well, good. Give me some more things that would happen if you were located. Fine, let's just check off some things that would happen now if you were located. Good, that's fine. Now let's check off some more things that would happen if you were located. If you haven't gotten one yet, get it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now you know. All right. Now, what would happen if you weren't located? Good. Now, what would happen if you weren't located? Give me some things. What would happen if you weren't located? Good. Now give me some more things that would happen if you were not located. Good. You got some now? Got some good things there? Fine. All right. Good. Now, tell me some things that would happen if you were located. Give me some things that would happen if you were located. All right, that's fine. Some more things that would happen if you were located. Well, that's fine. Now, that's just fine. Now, give me some things that would happen if you were not located. Good. And some more things that would happen if you were not located. Good. Some more things that would happen if you were not located. All right, that's real good. That's real good. That's fine. That's fine. Now, what would happen to you if you were located? Good. Some more things that would happen to you if you were located. All right. Now, fine. How's that now, huh? Is that working all right? Is that working all right? Okay. You sure it's working all right? There isn't anybody collapsed? All right. Now, I want you to have the front wall. Attend now. I want you to have the front wall say to you, "We've got you spotted." And you tell it okay. Got that real good? Did you tell it okay? Well, fine. Now let's have the back wall say, "We've got you spotted." Give it an okay. All right. Now let's have the right-hand wall say, "We've got you spotted." Looking right at you. Give it an okay. And the left wall say, "We've got you spotted," and give it an okay. Process is known as Dragnet. Now let's have the floor say, we've got you spotted, and you say, okay. And the ceiling say, we've got you spotted, and you say, okay. Good, in the front of the room, say, we've got you spotted. I would look right straight at you and say, we've got you spotted. You say, okay. Have it, mean it. Stop playing around with that. Have it, mean it. All right, now have the back of the room say, we've got you spotted. You say, okay. The right-hand wall say, we've got you spotted. You say, okay. And the left-hand wall say, we've got you spotted. You say, okay. And have the floor say, we've got you spotted. You say, okay. And have the ceiling say, we've got you spotted. And you say, okay. All right, now have you reached the goldfish effect yet? Have you reached the goldfish effect? Well, good. Now let's have the front of the room say, we have you spotted. You say, okay. And have the back of the room say, we've got you spotted. And you say, okay. Have the right-hand wall say, we've got you spotted. You say, okay. The left-hand wall say, we've got you spotted. You say, okay. And have the floor say, we've got you spotted. You say, okay. And have the ceiling say, we've got you spotted. You say, okay. All right, now how you doing on that, huh? Doing better on it? Hey, you notice any change doing this? Huh? All right. In view of the fact that you're doing so well, we're now going to have the front wall say, we're just waiting for you to make a break for it. You give that an okay. I have the back of the room say, we're just waiting for you to make a break for it. You give it an okay. And the right-hand wall, we're just waiting for you to make a break for it. Give it an okay. On the left-hand wall, we're just waiting for you to make a break for it. You say, okay. And have the floor say, we're just waiting for you to make a break for it. You say, okay. The ceiling say, we're just waiting for you to make a break for it. You say, okay. How does it make you feel? Make you feel all right? Does that make you feel calm?
Very.
Good. Makes you feel good and calm. Fine. Fine. Have the front wall now say, we're waiting. You say, okay. And have the back wall say, we're waiting. And you say, okay. And have the right-hand wall say, we're waiting. You say, okay. And the left-hand wall say, we're waiting. You say, okay. And have the floor say, we are waiting. You say, okay. And once more, have the floor say, we are waiting. And you say, okay. And once more, have the floor say, we are waiting. And you say, okay. And once more, have the floor say, we're waiting. And you say, okay. And once more, have the floor, there's a prize of $2.50 to the first one who levitates. Have the floor say, we're waiting. And you say, okay. And have the floor say, we're waiting. You say, okay. And now have the sky, the totality of the sky above you, say, we're waiting. Let's run out heaven while we're at it. You say, okay. And have the sky say again, we're waiting. You say, okay. And once more, have the sky say, we're waiting. And you say, okay. And once more, have the sky say, we're waiting. And you say, okay. And once more, have the sky say, we're waiting. And you say, okay. All right, now let's get down to the hell of it. And let's have the floor say, and the middle of the earth and everything below you say, we're waiting. And you say, okay. Have it again. Say, we're waiting. And you say, okay. Have it again. Say, we're waiting. And you say, okay. Anybody's been jabbed by a pitchfork yet, tell an emergency auditor. Have the floor and the earth and everything below you say, we're waiting, and you say, okay. And have everything below you again say, we're waiting, and you say, okay. Once more, have everything below you say, we're waiting, and you say, okay. And once more, have everything below you say, we're waiting, and you say, okay. And now have everything above you say, we're waiting for you. And you say, okay. Again, have everything above you say, we're waiting for you. And you say, okay. And once more, have everything above you say, we're waiting for you. And you say, okay. All right, now let's say okay. Okay. All right, 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 okay. Okay. Fine. Now, I want you to look at various parts of the room. Just various parts of the room, one after the other, and of each part say, they got me located there. Look at another part, say, they got me located there. You've done this a while, you ought to feel sly. Let's have a few more parts. Spot them out. Each one, they got me located there. That make you feel safe? Well, take your finger and point it at more or less where you might possibly be. They got me located here. How's that make you feel, huh? Now let's indicate the spot again. They got me located right there. Okay. Now, let's just spot various places where the body might have you located. Where might the body have you located? Find a few. All right. All right, good. Now let's have the front wall say, you're located at last. And you say, okay. Good. And have the back wall say you're located at last. And you say, okay. And the right-hand wall say you're located at last. And you say, okay. And the left-hand wall say you're located at last. And you say, okay. And the floor tell you you're located at last. And you say, okay. And the ceiling tell you you're located at last. And you say, okay. Okay, how's that make you feel? Make you feel okay, huh? All right, now let's have the front wall say, well, nothing can ever change anyway, and you say, okay. And have the back wall say, well, nothing can ever change anyway, and you say, okay. Go ahead and have the right-hand wall say, well, nothing can ever change anyway, and you say, okay. And have the left-hand wall say, well, nothing can ever change anyway, and you say, okay. Good. And have the floor say, well, nothing can ever change anyway. You say, okay. And have the ceiling say, well, nothing can ever change anyway. You say, okay. Good. Now, how's that? It's fine now. It's getting easier to put these thoughts out there, huh? Easier to put these thoughts out there and say okay to them, is it? Yeah. Huh? Make you feel less groggy to do this? All right. In view of that fact, I'm going to just run right up the top of the scale and run some meaningless processing on you. Now I want you to have the front wall say, this means, and you furnish it. Have it do it several times now. Have it say, this means, this means all cats are purple, or anything you want. Got that now? All right, now once more, and this is the proper way to do it, have it say, this means, you furnish it, and then you say okay to that. Good. Now let's have the back wall of the room say, this means, you furnish it, and then say okay to it. All right, now I have the right-hand wall of the room say, this means. Give it an okay. Good, now let's have the left-hand wall of the room say, this means. You say okay. Now have the floor say, this means. that all elephants have purple necklaces. Whatever you want. Got it? I'll give it an okay. Good. Now I have the ceiling say, this means and you give it an okay. Do you do that easily? Yeah. Is this getting easier to do? Yeah. Well, fine. Now let's have the front wall say, and this time we mean portent, prediction, you know. It means that such and so is probably going to occur or to happen, you know. And have the front wall, the state of it, you see, that it is in that position and condition. You see, this means you furnish it and then say okay. Okay? All right, now let's have the back wall. Say, the condition of this wall means that. You furnish it. You say okay. Good. Now let's have the right-hand wall over here say, let's condition, this means, you furnish it, say okay. Give an okay? All right. Now have that left-hand wall over there tell you this condition, its conditions, color, anything you want. This means, and you furnish it. Say okay. Got that? Well, fine. Now let's have the floor do it. Give it an okay. All right, now let's have the ceiling do this. This means you give that an okay. All right, how you doing now? Huh? You doing better? Huh? Any small bells started ringing in anybody? Or? Well, real good. Now let's have this front wall up here tell you that its condition means you furnish it, say okay. All right. Did you give it an okay? Well, okay to your okay. Now let's get the back wall there and have it tell you that its condition means God, give it an okay. You do that? Give it an okay? Well, fine. Now let's have that right-hand wall over there say this means give it an okay. you want to sell any old, used, and broken machinery and so forth, see one of the auditors. Have that left-hand wall tell you this portends and means. Give it an okay. Did you give it an okay? Well, good. Now let's have the floor tell you that it means. Give it an okay. Did you get that one all right? All right, now have the ceiling tell you this condition means. You give that an okay. How you doing now? Doing pretty fair? Is the process making sense? No. Now, is anybody doing this? Is anybody simply having it state a factual fact? This means that I am at the Congress. You won't work. Now, we've got to have some very, very nice meanings, such as this means that dresses will be 12 inches shorter next fall. This means that kiddie cars are always worn by policemen. Anything of this character. Now, we have that. All right. Now, have that front wall again tell you this means. Good, give it an okay. Fine, now you're doing better. Now let's get that back wall and have that back wall, the actual back wall now, say, this means. And you say okay. All right, now let's have that right-hand wall over there tell you this condition, situation, location means. You say okay. Got that now? All right, let's get that left-hand wall. Its condition means. Have it tell you this. And give that an okay. All right, now have the floor. Impart confidentially to you that it means. You give that an okay. All right, now let's have the ceiling impart confidentially to you that it means, at this time and place, give it an okay. All right, now how's that? Well, fine. You're getting along better than ever on this? Getting real easy to do this?
Too easy.
Oh, it's getting too easy, though. All right, let's have the front wall say, this sign means. You add it. This sign means. Now you say thank you. Got that? All right, now let's have the back wall say this sign means. All right, and you say thank you. All right, now let's have the right-hand wall say this sign means. You say, okay, thank you. All right, and let's have that left-hand wall over there say this sign means. You say, okay, thank you very much. Now let's have the floor say, this sign means. You say, thank you. All right, and have the ceiling now say, this sign means. And you say, thank you. Okay, did you say thank you very nicely now? Yeah. Have you ever thanked signs before? Signs, meanings, and portents? Well, you better do so after this. It's how not to get stuck on them. 30 miles to Washington, thank you. All right. Now let's find some places where you're not being located at this moment. This bottom. Places where you're not being located at this moment. Good, fine. Now let's get some more places where you're not being located at this moment. Good, that's fine. Now, just for fun, not because it's a fact, start checking over various states and planets and parts of this room and anything else and say, well, I am being located over there. Well, I'm located there and being located over there. Good, that's fine. Now let's check some more off. I'm being located there, being located over there. Find some places behind you where you're being located too. Well, good, that's fine. Now, let's find some places where you're not being located, only this time, instead of selecting them out, you say so. You know, you say, I am definitely not being located in West Virginia. Don't wait for something to tell you. You just look around and point it out and say, well, I'm not being located there, I'm not being located there. All right, how's that working? Working good? Well, fine. Now, fine. Find all those places you will go. Fine. Good. All right, now let's spot a great number of places, one after the other, and say, well, I'm not being located there, I'm not being located there, I'm not being located there. Now, good. Now, let's just say for fun of it now, I am being located there, I am being located over there, I'm being located over there, now I'm being located over there. All right, and how's that? Good. Now let's spot some places in the room where you are not. And now some people in the room who are not auditing you. Good. Now let's spot some pre-clears you are not being. And now let's locate the floor. Locate the chair. And this time really take a look at the front wall. And now really take a look at the back wall. Good. Now let's really take a look at the right-hand wall. And really take a look at the left-hand wall. And now let's take a good look at the ceiling. Good, and a good look at the floor. Now, is there anything in this room at all that is comfortably real? There is? Good, let's find something else that's comfortably real. Fine, let's find something else that's comfortably real. Good, and something else that's comfortably real. Good, and something else that's comfortably real. All right, tell me hello. Hello. Well, okay, hello. 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 All right. How are you? Fine. Feel good? Yes. Good. End of session. Thank you.